Welcome to Tybalt's Apprentice. If you're new here and you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe. This deck evolves slightly over the process, but it has all of the main things that you need. Land destruction, creature destruction, and my first mistake right there was choosing green for that mana rock to produce. Should always choose red first. I get away with it this time, but maybe not next time. Irencrag feat is integral to this deck, allowing me to cast Star of Extinction. That's the second mistake that I've made immediately here upon beginning this game, because I should have waited till there were more creatures on the board, but I'm just so zealous when I get a chance to play land destruction, I have to jump right in there and do it. If you've seen the combo, you get extra points, and that is, of course, having the Brash Taunter on the board and casting the Star of Extinction ends the game. I think we get a chance to see this. Up to this point, I have been playing best 2 out of 3, sometimes 3 out of 5, etc. Those sample sizes might be too small, so this time I go for best of 10, I think, is what I end up piecing together here. I say piecing together. The majority of these games were played one right after the other, so they include losses. But still, 7 out of 10 is not bad. At least that's what I think I end up with. We'll actually see. The idea initially was to use Mirror March to cast and get multiple creatures. This is based on a deck that I saw in Sodium City, that was using some of these cards, but I kind of mixed it up in my own unique way, trying to make it better or different or fit my feel of play better. We eventually get there, kind of. I say eventually, but anyhow, let's see where this ends up. This Cosmic Elixir, allowing me to be able to scry, is paramount to the deck. Doesn't have to have it, but it definitely makes a huge difference. At this point, I'll be taking plenty of damage unless I can draw something good. I got to scry away something, so I don't know what the next card will be, but I do know that it was a card that I didn't want. My wife and I were just having this discussion recently as to card draw. Is scry better than card draw? I've come to believe that it is. We'll see if you agree with me by the end of this. The fact that I could do a little bit of damage to them is helpful, but not paramount again. Again, against life gain decks, it's definitely going to be a challenge, but there is the card that I need. Right there. I'd like to be at higher than 9 life, but that and being able to knock them down for 20 damage in a single turn is awesome. Anyhow, so more land destruction in the form of Haphazard Bombardment. I'm very sad that it doesn't hit enchantments, but you know what? It's got to have some weaknesses, and that's okay. I'm okay with it. 4 different things I would like to... Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I got their swamp. I got their... Oh, they got more black mana. Well, I'm sad about that. But let's do this. And that didn't work out the way it was supposed to. But that did work out the way it was supposed to. Sweet. We're going to jump right into the next game. You can see up there that my stats aren't the greatest, but I do work with this deck a little bit, and I do tune it to the right direction. I got up this morning and played 3 games with it, and it went fairly well. We'll get to those eventually. Anyhow, as I said before, if you are new here and you like what we do, you like Commander content, you do like an occasional giveaway and such, I would encourage you to stick around and enjoy our content. This time I have a Stone Rain in here. I can say that before this I had Rubble Reading. Sometimes all Stone Rain is all you need. I had Rubble Reading. Rubble Reading cost 4 mana. It allowed me to scribe. That was great. But sometimes just doing a land destruction card like Stone Rain on turn 2 is all you need to get them to quit. There are plenty of mana rocks. This time I'm doing it correctly. This time I'm putting it red so that I'm sure to be able to cast Irencrag feat. Hit the Mother Lode. I think it was probably a better choice, but I don't know. I got another one, so it doesn't matter. What we really want to draw into is our Star of Extinctions. Those Mother Lodes are really there just to load up on the tokens. on the treasure tokens. They are going to... That's a Mother Lode into a Mother Lode, into a Gaea's Blessing. Well, you know how I hate getting milled out of cards. I'll do it to other people, but they can't do it to me. I'm a poor sport about that. Anyhow, right on time. Nice. Again, they're mana screwed, so maybe that's not a fair and accurate representation, but hey, that's the way things go on Arena. A lot. So, you deal with it. Scrying to the next card. And, all right. This deck is not invincible. It is not the best deck out there, but it was designed for my little man complex of me being a sore loser and a sore winner sometimes. Anyhow. Yes, let's block this, deny them life gain, and give a point of damage. That's scrying's good. Double scrying's even better. Let's put those back in the deck to be redrawn. All right. Soon they will be flying, and it doesn't matter. Actually, they're flying right now. So, okay. Bring that back. Again, we've got them pinned down on land. Between the Star of Extinction, and I forgot I could actually fight those things. That's something. It's not great, but it's something. Star of Extinctions and... don't need that right now. Don't need that. What was I saying? I don't know. I wasn't listening. Rio? Probably not. Yeah, this is not looking good for me. I think this assassin... Well, actually, this assassin didn't realize he was up against the devil himself. That's devil with a small d, not a capital D. 20 points of damage to the face. And I will save that for later. As long as I've got 3 mana, I can always fight. Doesn't even matter, does it? Okay, I was going to say I could fight anything that he put down. But, moving on to the next game. We're going through these double speed just to get through here and not waste your time. Give you a good example of what this deck can do. Sure, this looks like a keepable hand. I may live to regret it, but let's see. All right, if I can draw into some land destruction, not the most efficient mana rock right there, but I should probably play something else in there because I'm not... Uh-oh, we're up against land. That's going to be something of a problem. Let me draw more cards and see if I can get to something good. Haphazard Bombardment would be good right now. Anyhow, I was saying that my mana rock, my flyer there, as gives me any color mana, only costs 2. I can get it on curve with the deck, but I'm not taking advantage of that flying. I'd be better off having a rock or something that I could sack to get a card, perhaps. Perhaps, I don't know. All right, so what I need to kill is that maze. Got to get that maze somehow. Let's see if we can dig into it. Nope, but we'll get some gold. We'll get some treasures. There's the bombardment. Sweet. Oh, it's almost game over. Usually when that comes on the board, all is lost. Okay, let me find. There's the maze. All right, maze's end. Should be able to... No, I can't. I need a Star of Extinction. So, Goblin Haphazard Bombardment. Oh, man, spelunking. That is not bad. I think that works overtime for Stone Rain. Sweet. Right on target. Where's it at? Maze's End. Get rid of it. Now, Bombardment. Let's put those counters on there. Let's hit a few choice lands. And no attackers. I've still got 3 mana available. Oh, it hit that first. That's sad. And that does nothing. Because there's no damage to be inflicted on my Brash Taunter. I think we are about to encounter one of my losses. One of my first losses here. All right, Brash Taunter on board. That probably was not the best play. I probably should have played the Brash Taunter. Should have had him fight the Eldrazi. But it doesn't matter. I'm at 22. But there's no way I was going to win that. So bow out gracefully or ungracefully, as the case may be. Moving on to the next game. What are we up against here? All right. This, easy. Oh, hello. Hello to me. No land. Goodbye. That was awful. My fault, and I'm still going to cry about it. Yeah. That I blame that squarely on the machine. It's not my fault. That was Arena's fault. They made me take that one land hand. It's tongue-in-cheek. Anyhow, so right on curve, me remembering to do that as red, though I clearly have 3 mountains. I want to be able to do that Irencrag feat. I want to be good habits is what I want. I want good habits, because if you play sloppy sometimes, you're going to play sloppy all the time. So that's kind of my thought anyhow. At least I think that if you start with bad habits, you're going to end with bad habits. You're going to die to them. You're going to kick yourself later for the things that you did. Anyhow, that seems like a strong play. And if he wants to fight, which I assume that he does with that bear, he's going to want to fight me. I dare you. No, don't do that. I meant for you to fight me. What the heck? He's not listening to me. However, what if I do this? The smart thing to do would have been to play the Star of Extinction. The dumb thing trying to show off is playing the Mother Lode. And I shouldn't be screwing around like that because they clearly have some blue in there, but this is me being a jerk. Thank you and good night. I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. And let me be petty, and I'll say that was funny and fun. Anyhow, yeah, so this deck was born out of the idea that, like, I get frustrated with this game for whatever reason. Various reasons. There's plenty of reasons. Anyhow, when I do get upset, I find myself being far meaner than I ever am in real life. Usually am in real life. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, the whole point of this was I was having a bad day, and I'm going to make you have one too, so I don't play like this when I'm playing Friends on Arena. At least I don't think so. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm a jerk all the time. Maybe it's just when I'm playing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. This does not look good for me. My only hope is to keep them low on lands. I keep burning these Star of Extinctions when I should wait for creatures, but because they have blue, I don't necessarily want or get that opportunity. I may not get that opportunity. So if I can keep them down on lands right from the get-go, maybe I have a chance. Blue is the one thing I fear. And the fact that they have that blinking Thassa in there is not good. So I will burn every single land destruction spell I get on keeping them from having lands. And they're going to play a land every darn time, aren't they? Oh, and they're going to draw more cards. This might be the next loss. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, yeah, they've got plenty of mana. Here's where the scrying comes in. Let me see what I got. Nope, I don't want that. Anything that we can move it along to. Ooh, I'm going to draw another card. And another land. Man. Oh, there's the star. That's sweet. All right. Now, don't need that. What can I draw into? I need some other solid win condition. Despite me keeping them on their back foot by taking all their land, they are slowly pulling ahead because nothing I'm doing is stopping them or setting them completely back. That is a good pull. Haphazard Bombardment. I cannot hit enchantments, but I can get their creatures off of me. So let's get rid of a couple of these artifacts. That seems like a solid plan. Maybe I get another bombardment to back it up. We'll see. Oh, that's not what I wanted you to do at all. Oh, there we go. I get a quick fight in. Get it down to 14. That's not bad. I'm at 13, though. And they're going to bounce that back to their hand. And, all right, let's get this back on the board. I think the only thing saving me is they can't bounce my creature until the end of turn. Oh, that is not good. They're going to be putting more creatures on the table every time that comes in. What's in my... Yeah, that's not going to help. That comes back. And this bounces back to my hand. I'm going to be able to play it. At least they're waiting till end of turn to do that. So I feel like that's keeping them off of me during the main phase. I'm up to 17 life. So that Cosmic Elixir, I don't like the fact that it has that alchemy. There we go. Sweet. I have a feeling they would have won that if they had just hung in there a little bit longer. Anyhow, this is a quick look at the deck. A very quick look at the deck. The deck is in the description down below. And so that was the end of the plays for that night. However, you'll notice more games are coming because I got up this morning and immediately sat down to play this just to make sure that last night wasn't a fluke. So we're going to squeeze in a few more games. All right. We'll go down to this. This is not looking good. I need to pull another mana rock so I can stay on curve while they look at their cards and decide what to do. All right, so we're up against the green deck, girl deck. Sorry. So anyhow, black and green. They're going to be filling up the graveyard. I need to listen to my own. Go, Gary. Thank you very much. Appreciate my wife chiming in to help me with that. Brain fart. Anyhow, I got to remember to heed my own advice and hold on to that Extinction Star until they have more creatures on board. There's the mana rock I'm looking for. Irencrag Feet or Cosmic Elixir. Which one should I play next? Let's take your bets right now. What do you think I would play next? I've honestly forgotten. Another land card, so we're on target there. Got a couple of these. Let's go ahead and do this. And I just can't help myself. I always want to jump the gun. I should have held that till later. I probably should have done should have hit the Mother Lode just to see what other... Yeah, see, now I'm going to have to waste this card when I could have had some treasure tokens to spend this turn. But there's 4 things on the board. Haphazard Bombardment takes out one of them. That's a pretty strong looking creature there. And I don't like my odds at this point. What is this? More alchemy shenanigans. I so hate alchemy. It ruins this for me, but I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, it is what it is, so I have to play around it. What am I going to do with this? I don't want that. I want this. I want to gain life. I want to get a little of my life back. I want to scry through cards. Scrying has been working far better for me than simply drawing cards lately. Another one of these. What I am in a scramble to get, obviously, is that Star of Extinction, which I shouldn't have played early on, but oh well. Another Haphazard Bombardment. Additional cost. What's the addition? I am not discarding a card. Control Z. Is that what I need to do to back out of this? Yes. Let's back out of this. Let's go next. Not what I wanted. Star of Extinction. All right. Down to 3 things. All right. Let's pass. Take the damage. And he is flying. Let's get this on the board again. There we go. Yes. I'm going to hang on to that. And I'm going to try so hard to heed my own advice and not. Oh, sweet. My 3 brain cells were working hard to figure my way out of that one. I seem to have the cards I needed, but this looks decent. I do need something that will let me get that 4th mana. There's that 4th mana. All right, so trees. Let's put this on the board, put that on the board. It will probably come down with Star of Extinction, but I don't really care. Oh, up against a Cosmic Elixir of their own. Interesting. Let's play this. Ooh, do I have the patience?
Probably not.
I probably don't. No, I am just greedy. I am freaking greedy. That's where the madsaxxon comes from. I just rage straight ahead. I want to get rid of their elixir. That's what I want to get. That is not their elixir. See, I'm feeling cocky because I've got a couple of wins with this, so I think the deck is gonna support my wholehearted foolishness. I'm not worried about the first strike. I'm not worried about the death touch. I am worried about them being able to sort through their deck, sift through their deck with a Cosmic Elixir. That's not good for me. I will take that death touch and first strike because I'm indestructible. Sweet. I should put my face on that little guy. The angry little man. Let's do this, and I'm doing this now. Well, I guess I'm doing it because I can, and that was enough to scare them off the game. All right, we are down to the final few games here, and let's see how this goes. So, drop this on board. Yep, I've got 3 men. I don't have 4. I'm hoping I can draw into it. This deck only has 20 land sources, and this is the final version of it. There were a couple of changes that were made. We haven't seen the Stone Rains. We haven't seen a couple of... The Mirror March was taken out along the way. I really do wish that I could hit enchantments, but I can't. I can get artifacts. So I don't care. Well, I do care about that, actually, because that means they can put a -1/-1 counter on my Brash Taunter. So maybe I can keep them down on... Yeah, I can't even follow my own rules. Because I should have cast the Mother Lode. You're not surprised by that, are you?
That sounds right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so... they're going to make me mill cards. You know, I talked at the very beginning of this how I hate mill. But hopefully they're going to mill my Gaia's Blessing into the graveyard. Anyhow, now we'll do another Star of Extinction. Get rid of those creatures. They are drawing from that stupid alchemy card. But whatever. Yep, go ahead. You mill that right into the graveyard. You mill that Gaia's Blessing in there too. I dare you. All right, this one can be green just in case I pull the Gaia's Blessing. I want to be able to put it back into the deck. I think there are only 2 in here, which is a little light for me. I usually run 3, if not 4, in every single deck that I have, just because I hate getting milled so much. Let's run through part of the deck, see what's there. Hey, I do have the Stone Rain. All right, and we'll make up the difference in tapped treasure tokens. That is absolutely worth it. I think I watched... MTG Hillbilly play that, or somebody else playing that one. Anyhow, all right, Haphazard Bombardment. I don't know how many times I'm going to mispronounce that. Evidently, I'm going to mispronounce it every time. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
The Peanut Gallery. So, okay, that's an artifact. That's a land. Yes. Let's see. We'll keep them low on creatures. And spin that wheel. There goes the land. Feel pretty good about that. All right. Now, let's go ahead and draw a card. I've been getting lots of lands. There we go. Another Haphazard Bombardment. I did it right this time. Do I have 4 targets to put that on? I do. Let's do that right away. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because they're going to burn that treasure token. So I don't think I care. It might have been smarter to spread it out a little bit more. Because I am getting 2 shots with a Haphazard Bombardment. But we'll see. Boom. Get that land card. And there we go. Before I get the Brash Taunter to put on the board. Because they surely are going to get put that -1/-1 counter. Oh, no, they won't. It's still out there. I am still dangerous and still vulnerable. Down to 9. I'm going to have to put it on the board and just remember not to block it or don't fight it. I do like that Stone Rain. It's probably not the best card to pull next. Let's get rid of that. And yeah, I think it's shut down. The Haphazard Bombardment shut down because there's only 1 card with 2 counters on it. That doesn't count. Okay, then. I guess I'll get rid of my Brash Taunter. Let's take 2 chances to scry. And they both go to the bottom. Interesting. What does the bottom of my library look like? 2 land cards and a Stone Rain. Probably not. Ow. They hit me. Yeah, another Stone Rain. We may be at the end of our usefulness. We've got a great board state. We have not been able to keep them clear, though. Again, I should have played those. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But yeah, learn from my mistakes. Don't play your Star of Extinction too soon. And good game. And I honestly mean that to them. Good game. That was worth fighting. And even if I lost, I'm still happy with it. That was fine. I think our final count, you might want to go back and see this, or maybe you don't. I think that was 7 out of 10. We won 7 out of 10. So that's a little bit more than what we normally play. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you around.